guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. This vlog, I'm super excited because it's finally the reveal of our built-in. I'm looking at it now and it looks so gorgeous. I can't wait to share it with you guys. But I really wanted to go over in this vlog how we came up with the design, what the inspiration was behind it, and highlight CATALAN Pro Services. They were awesome. Like, I can't get over it. Like, they helped build a vision that I had that I wanted for the space, and they just executed with the highest precision, and I owe it all to them because without them, ultimately, it was a phased approach where Matt and I did the shiplap first. Me ultimately coming up with the vision of what I wanted in the space, and we went back and forth as far as keeping the back of the built-in just white or adding the shiplap, but I really felt like it needed that coziness, and I feel like shiplap adds coziness to a home, especially with having a modern farmhouse. That was one thing as well that I've noticed, that a lot of people say that your house isn't really like farmhouse-ish. And farmhouse comes in so many different variations. You can do a rustic farmhouse, you can do an over-the-top farmhouse where you have roosters and chickens and all kind of stuff. Or you can do a modern farmhouse, a more laid-back approach to it, which I feel like that's how my home is. It's a little bit more sophisticated as far as a farmhouse style. It encompasses some traditional elements as well. And it also reminds me, I'm a California girl, so it's more like what I would see in California as a farmhouse rather than opposed to farmhouses that I see within Georgia. So, with my style, I just wanted something that was beautiful, it was elegant, traditional in a sense, but also just, you could tell that that was a This Georgia Clay design. So that's something that I'm really excited to be able to show you guys in this vlog. With the built-in, it was something that, I went back and forth because it's an investment. I don't see this as being our forever home. And I was thinking like, should I do some projects that I can't take with me? I can't take things that I'm adding to the home. I can't take wood. I can't take built-ins or anything like that. Should I really do those things, rather than investing that money into pieces as far as furniture that I could take to the next home? And I really came down to, while I'm here, I wanted to feel as custom as possible. And also, when I do decide to sell it, if I do decide to sell it, because now that we've done some projects, I'm torn with if I want to do that or not. But I wanted to have something that I can enjoy in the meantime. So that's really how it came about. So that's just a little spill about that. But going back to CATALAN Pro Services, they were amazing. So professional, so detail oriented. It's crazy that you have to trust someone to come into your home and give you a product without necessarily seeing it in advance. You can go over descriptions and designs all day, but until they actually come to build it, you don't know how it's going to look until they're actually done, if you're going to love it or not. With the design, I went with a light finish for the shelves, and I was a little, scared about it because it doesn't match the mantle. But we're gonna, you're gonna see that in the video that with the mantle, we're going to cover the mantle up and actually stain it the same as the shelves. So when you see the mantle, it's okay. When you comment below and say, hey, the mantle doesn't match, what are you gonna do about it? I'm addressing that now. We're gonna cover up the mantle, and it's gonna be seamless with the shelves once it's all done. And it's just gonna look seamless, it's gonna look gorgeous. So I can't wait for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over the build process with you guys in this vlog, from start to finish of it being just a plain blank wall and coming to the vision that it is now. So stay tuned. Okay, so shout out to Rosalba and Hugo. They were amazing. They came and they laid out some paper to protect the carpet with their shoes on and things, which they totally did not have to do, but again, super professional. Here they're putting up some 1x4s to create our shelves. Because of this project, Matt was inspired to go ahead and try the same technique in our laundry room. So thank you guys for that. But they are a husband and wife duo. Again, CATALAN Pro Services, and they were awesome. Really just sweet people, interacted with us the whole time. I enjoyed the whole process, and I can't wait to do more projects with them. But Again, we like to, like I said, partner and use services that just have that customer service aspect, and they're amazing. So we will include their information in the description box below, so that way you guys can utilize them too. So it's coming along, guys. This is when we can see the vision starting to take shape. It's looking really good, so keep watching. So as you can see, there's snow here in Georgia, which I am in love with. Remember I told you guys that I've never seen snow before, so to live in the snow is it's mind-blowing. So we weren't able to go out and purchase an additional shiplap piece for the built-in. The measurement for the cabinet came up a tad bit short. I don't know if that was a measurement when we sent measurements to them or when they came out. I don't know how that ended up happening, but he was able to improvise for us, so we didn't have to go out to Lowe's and get another piece of shiplap to bring the countertop up so you wouldn't see a gap in the shiplap and where the countertop met. So I really appreciate him for being quick on his feet, thinking, being initiative. Innovative is the word I was trying to look for. Being innovative and creating something for the countertop, so it was completely a custom piece. And he just wanted us to make sure that we went over that's not something that they typically do. all of his measurements. He likes to get them very precise, but just for ours, it just came a tad bit short, so he was able to improvise, bring up the countertop, so that way it was a nice look. So when it met the cabinet, there wasn't any difference. So unless we show that part to you, you would never know that that's something that he had to do. So again, thank you guys so much. Now here's the fun part of those cabinets coming in, and they're so beautiful. Everything is custom, so they don't use any prefab cabinets, which I can appreciate, so it really gives a custom fit. So as you know, our channel has a lot of DIYs that Matt and I try to do ourselves, but with this particular project, we really wanted it to be custom for the space. We're not very comfortable with building cabinets or even installing prefab cabinets, which we're going to try in a different project somewhere else, so stay tuned for that. However, with this one, we just wanted it to look seamless with the home, give it a custom feel. So it was really a partnership between CATALAN Pro Services, Matt and I putting the shiplap on prior to this install, and then Mr. Value Electrician for coming in and doing the electrical work. So it was a team effort, and I believe it came out so beautiful. So again, keep watching, guys. See how beautiful it looks? Oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. I can't stop looking at it. I can't believe it's part of my home. I think it's gorgeous. The coloring is like a natural oak color. The stain that we use is called, what's it called, babe?
Birch bark.
Birch bark. That's the color that I chose. At first I was very scared, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna look terrible, but I think it looks gorgeous. It's very farmhouse-ish. I feel like in a farmhouse, they use a lot of natural wood tone colors, and I really wanted to encompass that in this area. Eventually, this carpet here will not be here. I want to do like a white oak flooring later down the road, so I did want to make sure that this piece, since I can't change anything about it, really goes with the changes that are coming in the future. So, like I told you guys, I love Studio McKee. It's my very first book that I purchased for the built-in area, and it's Make Life Beautiful, and she's just inspirational. I just really love her. Her designs are gorgeous. So I try to make sure that I have a little nod to her in every project that we do in our house. But because it is, this weather in Georgia is, I wouldn't say terrible because it's beautiful. We have snow, like, I know it's not snow that's, you know, some of you guys are used to, but for me, being a California girl, we don't get this, so it's beautiful to me. So we can't really go out and do anything. We have like, freezing rain, and so it's not really safe to travel. So I can't decorate and I need more items. I've already did kind of like a dry fit of where I want things to go. I took a picture of it, so next time when we come back next week and I decorate, I kind of know where I want things to go. But I do need to add on to that, but I have been a little busy. My daughter is turning 16 years old, so we are going to Florida on Wednesday. So I really have been busy. I haven't been able to go buy or shop or do anything like that. But turn on these lights here. I love it. You know how I was talking about how I wanted the lighting to be an accent rather than the focal point? And I feel like you can get that illusion by choosing the right lighting, like the sconce size. So that's important when you're doing that to show it. Do you want the lighting in your built-in to be the focal point, or do you want it to just be a nice addition to it? And so I think that you really have to make sure that you get the right scale, so that way all of it's not lit, just certain areas are. And then when I decorate it, those pieces can stand out a little bit more. So that's just one little design tip for you guys. But I think it's beautiful. It's delicate, it's dainty, it's just enough. I know that if you went with him, if you wanted a thicker countertop, I'm pretty sure that he can do that for you guys. But I think that was mine. I wanted the cabinets to stand out on their own and be more flush with the fireplace and just with that white surround, so I really love it. And down here as well, you had to take the the baseboards off. And sometimes they'll take the baseboards off, and I've seen other cabinet guys put the baseboard back on the front. But with ours, he just did a standard flush kick plate, and I really like it. So I think it came out better. It's way more flush with the fireplace. Inside, they asked me if I wanted to do a shelf inside, and I did want a shelf because eventually what will happen is as we decorate for the holidays and stuff, and the decor pieces will go down into the built-in. Also, I wanted in the cabinets to have some space so I can have blankets and throws for the kids, extra pillows when we have our furniture in this area. If anyone wanted to lounge and lay down, they can do that. So please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. One last thing with the mantle, this will be changed soon. We already are making sure that we encompass this and make sure that this is more substantial than what it is right now. So it is a focal point and goes with the shelving. Matt's been motivated by these floating shelves, so he's gonna build some for me or build one for me in our laundry room. So that's coming as well as another project. So let's recap the process. So step 1 was the design. Step 2 was executing the design, and Matt and I did the shiplap. Pretty much he did the shiplap, and I kind of just told him where I wanted the shiplap to go. And then I came in and did the caulking and painting. And then step 3 was Mr. Value Electricians. He did all of the electrical for us, which I love. Did such an awesome job, very professional. Again, we'll link their information in the description box. And step 4, the final step, the most important step, was the built-in, and we owe that all to CATALAN Pro Services. You guys were amazing. I can't wait to work with you guys again. We have some upcoming projects that we're going to do with them. Not gonna say them until they're done, but they're coming to come back and do some other projects for us. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. But they are a husband and wife duo. It's very important to me to partner with companies that don't really like large companies. I like them to be smaller and quaint because it's more personal. And their customer service was A1. I highly recommend them. We have some neighbors around us that are already gonna go ahead and work with them and get some built-ins in their home as well. So I'm glad to be able to have my home showcase as far as what can be done and provide those quality leads for other people as well. And we'll include their information in the description box below. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week to This Georgia Clay. Next week when we come back, you'll see a full design with me or decorate with me with the built-in. So I should have basically almost everything that I want for the built-in. So that'll be next week when we return back from Florida. But again, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next week at 8 o'clock. Bye guys.